from Martin Johnson, it's kind of a logical extension to move on to the man who was very much his successor as the second row powerhouse as far as the British and Irish Lions were concerned, Paul O'Connell, who this week, very unwisely, accepted an invitation from Keith the Bandit Wood to a game of golf.
Hi, Polly. How are you? Very well. You ready for beating?
Absolutely, yeah.
We'll give it a bit of socks.
You're all talk already. How much are we playing for?
Play for lunch.
Lunch, okay.
Synchronised golf.
It's the best shot I've hit in about 2 years.
All the chat for the last couple of weeks has been about knock-ons and handling and penalties. How's that affecting the squad?
I don't think it's affecting the squad, really. I think there's enough experience there, but I think that the fact is there has been a lot of penalties and there has been a lot of knock-ons, and I don't think the knock-ons have been from trying anything too elaborate or anything. They've just been kind of basic errors. I think we made a big effort after the French game to address it, and it still arose again at the weekend. I think sometimes you do end up giving away penalties at the breakdown. I suppose it's just a question of having that knowledge of when to have a bite and when not to have a bite.
Oh!
I hope that makes the show.
I might have to take that one back.
The media are giving out about penalties. If you took that out of our game, I don't think we're playing all that bad. I think that, we scored 3 tries against France, scored 3 tries against Scotland, and if we hadn't conceded penalties, which obviously loses your territory and loses momentum for you, I think we could have scored more. I do think we're heading in the right direction, and at times are playing very well.
Still Irish ball.
Get some stickler for the rules now. I'm watching on the BBC.
That's it.
Pull me for not marking my ball or something.
Lovely shot. Are you happy with your own form?
Well, I was disappointed with the lineouts, obviously. I need to do better for our hookers. I mean, they get to blame for a lot of things, but I think really some of the lineouts I called the other day were quite poor. But otherwise, I'm doing better than I thought I would. I still don't feel as match fit as I'd like to be. And I got on the ball a bit more at the weekend and did some good things at the breakdown as well. I'm getting there. I just need a real run of 4 or 5 weeks in a row of games. How far now, Woody?
148 metres.
8 iron, I'd say.
7, I think.
Oh, God.
10 to win it. No! Come on, I have to take another one, quick.
They're a 5 a ball.
Oh.
It's always an incredibly tough game, Wales, in the Millennium Stadium. I don't do ice baths. I remember playing one of the games about 4 years ago and actually deciding that I was going to do ice baths that day. I have good memories there from Heineken Cups and obviously the Grand Slam, so it is an amazing ground. It's a place I'm looking forward to playing because of the atmosphere, but well aware of how tough it's going to be and how high it brings the Welsh players. As we were discussing earlier with the penalties, with the silly knock-ons, if we can get that part of our game right, I think we're going to be a very good team, but until we do that, it really remains to be seen. Oh, does it even make the water?
No, it didn't even make the water. Ball rattled off the stones over there.
That's a peach. What was your 9th?
5th.
You're counting those as drops, are you?